Hi everyone, my name is Konnor. I'm one of the fourth year medical students at UC Irvine in sunny Southern California. We're going to be going through some micro board style questions today, and specifically want to focus on one really high yield topic, which is a little gross: food poisoning and rapid onset diarrhea and cramping and all that stuff. Really gross, but I promise you the test writers for step one love this topic. It's just so many things, so we're going to walk through this together and review the sketch at the end as well. So always like to read the last sentence first. I feel like it primes me to what the question is going to be asking or what the stem can lead me to. So the question is, which of the following is the most likely cause of his symptoms? That didn't really help. It's kind of broad. So something is causing his symptoms. Now, some people like to read the answer choices and go straight through. I feel like it kind of biases me. Yeah, I can quickly look at them right now and be like, okay, cool. Those are all micro things. It's a micro question. Okay. But sometimes I don't find that worth it. And I think the cognitive load of reading the answer choices, then going back to the question, then reading the answer choices again, just not for me. So not how I answer my board style questions, but read the last sentence first, and then let's get into the question. So I have a 30-year-old man in the ED with sudden onset, very important, sudden onset, nausea, vomiting, and belly cramps 2 hours after attending a friend's party. He had fried rice that had egg. If vital signs are normal, if physical exam is normal, essentially, and other people at the party have similar symptoms. All right, it's food poisoning. But what type of food poisoning? So let's walk through these together. Starting at the bottom, just for fun, norovirus. This is like you get sick on a cruise ship from some bad shrimp or something you ate, right? Typically takes a little bit longer though. This person in this stem, the part that is highlighted right now is that it happened 2 hours after attending this party. That's rapid onset food poisoning. There's only two things that cause rapid onset food poisoning like that: Staph aureus and Bacillus cereus. So if I really wanted to right now, I could eliminate these three options. So norovirus, no, does cause food poisoning and similar symptoms, but takes too long. Salmonella enteritica takes too long. Clostridium perfringens takes too long. Based on everything that we just talked about, we know this is rapid onset. We know it's food poisoning. And because it's rapid, it can't be B, D, or E. So I know it's Bacillus cereus, or Staph aureus. Both of them happen really fast because they're preformed. So now it kind of comes down to what they ate. Staph aureus food poisoning is typically like meats and dairy products. So like you have a nasty salad sitting out that has some dairy product mixed into it that sits out in the warm for too long. That's more Staph aureus. Bacillus cereus has something called reheated rice syndrome. So this is fried rice. And, especially, it has egg too. So based on what this person ate, I'm already thinking Bacillus cereus over Staph aureus. It's kind of a 50-50 down here, but again, I have more evidence for Bacillus cereus. So let's go through it. And it is Bacillus cereus. Now, I like to look at my number 2 answer choice to really rule it out. So Staph aureus also causes rapid onset vomiting. Is linked to meats, dairy products, and pastries. So that's why it's not Staph aureus. All the other ones we know take too long. And Bacillus cereus, food poisoning from reheated rice. And so that is, again, it's preformed. I will be completely honest with you. I had a bunch of Bacillus questions on my step 1. And I should have reviewed the sketch way more than I actually did. So we're going to review it together. Again, if you look in here, this is gram positive. That's why you get the purple hues in the back. And I like to scroll kind of through here. You get this ring of fire. This causes Bacillus anthracis, not what we're talking about. So I'm going to skip over that for a little bit. But these grow in chains, the chains of the ships. Okay, great. They form spores. It's not great. We have an edema factor for anthracis. Again, not serious, but good to remember. So let's go until we see Bacillus cereus type stuff in here. All right, now we get a rice bowl. This is Bacillus cereus. This is the vomiting 1 to 6 hours after ingestion. And again, reheated rice syndrome. Classically associated because warm temperatures cause the spores to germinate. Then they have the exotoxin, and then you get early onset food poisoning. So the Bacillus sketch is great because there's Bacillus anthracis and Bacillus cereus. Anthracis is this black S scar. This is also anthrax. This is what everyone is worried about. But then we also have Bacillus cereus just in this little corner right here. And these three little symbols are going to help you answer this one question, which could be one of 200 on STEP, which I think it's pretty great that this one little icon right here, this rice bowl, and knowing it's Bacillus can give you that one question. So hopefully you enjoyed this recap of Bacillus cereus.